Hey, congratulations to Kyle Murray, who is the 2018 Heisman Trophy Award winner, the second quarterback out of Oklahoma in as many years to win it. Last year was Baker Mayfield. But this Saturday was really fascinating because you had Atlanta United winning MLS soccer, and not just Kyle Murray winning the Heisman, but Kyle was one of three black quarterbacks. Okay, you want to get technically and say, well, this guy was Samoan and this other fellow was, okay, right. Okay, but the point is, for the first time in history, all three were quarterbacks who were of color, who were black. And that's a sign of the kind of progress that, if you want to measure where society is going, we should have seen a long time ago, but it's great to see in my lifetime. It means that the National Football League has to get comfortable with a future where at some point in the NFL's upcoming years, it's going to have half of its quarterbacks black. And it's going to have a situation very much like the NBA where you're going to have African Americans in prominent positions. But the NFL seems to act as if this is an undesirable future rather than a desirable and, for all practical purposes, inevitable future. There's nothing wrong with this. What we've always strived for is an equal society where a person who is a talented African American who happens to play quarterback can achieve that person's rightful position starting for an NFL team, or be allowed to compete for that place. Or a person who happens to be extremely talented running back who's white can compete for that and achieve that person's rightful place as a starter for an NFL team at that position. We're headed there. It takes fits and starts, but we're heading there. And one day we'll have other sports like women's basketball that'll be even more popular than it is today, and really I think should be more popular. It just hasn't been presented the right way. And the NFL should also be concerned that the growth of soccer, particularly with what's going on here in Atlanta, doesn't eat into its own popularity, because you have kids who don't want to play, or their parents don't want them to play football in school because of concussions and injuries, and yet there's soccer, cheaper to play, safer to play, and just as much fun. But the fields are very much of similar design, occur in the same places. The MLS finals occurred in the same stadium that will host this 53rd Super Bowl. So at some point you would say, why not just allow NFL teams, or why not the NFL and Major League Soccer merge into one giant league so that we have different forms of entertainment that span the generations, and make absolutely certain that, well, stadiums that we might have to tear down, were it not for the MLS, we can remain active, going concerns, improved and expanded as necessary for the future. Why not? Why not? That's what the NFL needs to pay attention to. It needs to have a plan for that future that also includes the appropriate and logical application of the new technologies that allow safe, secure, and successful gambling on sports. See ya.